Cousin marriage is a topic where religion and science often come into discussion. But what do the holy books themselves say about it? And what does modern genetics tell us about the risks? In this video, we'll look at both, side by side. The Quran lists forbidden relatives, mothers, daughters, sisters, aunts, but cousins are not included. Surah An-Nisa 4:23-24 confirms it's allowed. Important note, Islam allows cousin marriage, it does not command it. In the Torah, Leviticus lists forbidden relations, but cousins are absent. In fact, Isaac married his cousin Rebekah and Jacob married cousins Rachel and Leah. So Jewish scripture clearly permits it. Again, not as a command, but an allowance. The Bible carries the same laws from the Old Testament. The New Testament adds no extra bans. Early church leaders later discouraged it culturally, but the Bible itself does not forbid cousin marriage. In Hindu texts, the Vedas and Upanishads are silent on cousin marriage. Later Dharma Shastras, like the Manusmriti, restrict marriage within the same gotra, usually blocking paternal cousins. Maternal cousins were sometimes permitted, so it's partly restricted but never universally forbidden. Buddhism, no scriptural rule, local culture decides. Sikhism, Guru Granth Sahib does not forbid it, but custom avoids same clan marriage. Zoroastrianism, the Avesta explicitly allowed cousin, even closer, marriages. Chinese traditions, no ban in scripture. Rules came later from law, so across the board, scriptures either allow cousin marriage or don't forbid it. None of them make it a religious command. Every person carries recessive genes. If two carriers of the same gene have a child, the child may inherit a disorder. Cousins share about 12.5% of their DNA, which increases the chance of sharing those recessive genes. General risk of birth defects in unrelated couples 2-3%, first cousins about 4-6%. So the risk roughly doubles, but the overall chance is still relatively low in absolute numbers. When cousin marriage repeats for generations, the risk increases more sharply. That's why some communities with long traditions of cousin marriage show higher rates of rare genetic conditions. Studies in Iceland found that distant cousins, like third or fourth, sometimes had better fertility and healthier family lines, suggesting the story is more complex than good or bad. Most doctors don't recommend banning cousin marriage. Instead, they suggest genetic counseling and carrier screening for cousin couples. Modern science makes it possible to know risks in advance. So, here's the takeaway. Religion allows cousin marriage across nearly all scriptures, but never commands it. Science shows a slightly higher genetic risk, especially when it repeats across generations. The balanced approach is to respect religious permissions, but also use modern tools like genetic counseling for safety. What do you think? Should society rely more on ancient texts or scientific evidence on this issue? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more fact-based explainers.